Every gold rush creates millionaires, but not always the people digging for gold. While investors poured trillions into the obvious AI winners, a second race was quietly unfolding behind the scenes. And the companies winning that race may end up becoming some of the biggest beneficiaries of the AI revolution. Because the real money wasn't where everyone was looking. Every gold rush creates millionaires, but not always the people digging for gold. In the middle of the AI boom, investors became obsessed with one company, Nvidia. Its rise was so spectacular that it added trillions of dollars in value and became the symbol of the AI revolution. But while everyone was watching the companies building AI, something else was happening. A second economy was emerging beneath the surface, and almost nobody was paying attention. The world's largest technology companies began spending money at a pace rarely seen in history, hundreds of billions of dollars. New data centers, new chips, new infrastructure, new power plants. The race was on, and every company wanted to be first. At first glance, it looked like the winners were obvious: the chip makers, the AI models, the software giants. But the real story was different, because every technological revolution creates bottlenecks, and whoever controls the bottleneck often becomes the biggest winner. Think about the California gold rush. Many miners went broke, but the people selling shovels, tools, and supplies built lasting fortunes. History has a funny way of repeating itself, and that's exactly what appears to be happening with AI. Take Cloudflare. Most people have never heard of it, yet billions of internet requests pass through its network every day. As AI systems generate larger and larger amounts of data, all of that information needs somewhere to travel. It doesn't just need storage. It needs highways, digital highways. And Cloudflare sits directly in the path of that traffic. Nobody knows exactly how valuable that position could become, but the bottleneck was already starting to move. At first, GPUs were the problem. Then memory became the problem. That's when companies like Micron entered the spotlight. Suddenly, the challenge wasn't creating intelligence. It was feeding intelligence. Every AI model needed enormous amounts of data, delivered at incredible speeds. And memory chips became one of the most valuable resources. What happened next changed everything. The companies supplying that memory gained pricing power. Profits surged. But the truth was much bigger than memory, because another bottleneck was quietly approaching: electricity. Every AI breakthrough requires power, and modern AI systems require staggering amounts of it. While investors debated software and semiconductors, a handful of energy companies found themselves sitting on something even more valuable. One company stood directly in that path: Constellation Energy, nuclear power. For years, nuclear energy carried a reputation problem, public fear. But now, the economics are becoming impossible to ignore. Because AI doesn't care about public perception. It cares about electricity, and lots of it. The AI revolution wasn't just becoming a technology story, it was becoming an infrastructure story. But every boom creates another challenge. The bigger AI becomes, the more vulnerable the digital world becomes, which brings us to cybersecurity. Companies like Jailer suddenly found themselves in one of the fastest growing risk categories, because protecting intelligence may become just as important as creating it. Who actually wins? The companies building AI, or the companies making AI possible? The biggest fortunes are often built one layer beneath the headline, supporting it, powering it, enabling it. While the world focuses on the stars of the AI revolution, a different group is quietly building the roads and power plants. And if history repeats itself, those hidden builders may end up becoming some of the biggest winners of all. Because the greatest opportunities rarely look obvious when they're happening. They only look obvious in hindsight.